Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, it's what are you fixing to do, man? It's five something in the morning. What are you doing?
I
You fixing to go to
I
bed, or are you getting up for the day?
I don't know. I have school in the at 9 a.m. So I
You better
don't think
stay
so. I'll,
up. Yeah, you better stay up. You can't go to sleep now.
yes.
You shouldn't do that though. Hey, how are you doing in school?
School is fine. Uh, recently I got farewell from the school, which was kind of a boring because I was sitting in a corner, not talking to anyone, and kind of feeling like I should have gone to school.
Oh, you were
And
being a loser.
yes,
Don't be a loser. Hey, you see this? This is my baby dog right here. This is Sparky.
uh,
That's my dog. He's the one. Yeah. Anyhow, don't be a loser, man. Look, hey, I'll tell you right now, the biggest thing that I stopped your acquisition training, if you'll remember, we stopped acquisition training. I said, there ain't no sense in that shit. You better be a leader first, right? And before you can be a leader, you got to be a man. Right now, you're still a boy. Okay, you got some growing up to being. Well,
okay,
hey, I'm just telling you what it is. You're 17 years old, okay, but
yes,
you got a long way to go before you have the maturity level to actually command a team. Okay. At
yes,
this point, you could hire a team, and that team would walk all over you. They would take your
yes.
money, and they would not perform. Okay.
Everyone talk over me. Recently there was a school project that I was in part of, but no one was listening to my advice or anything.
Yeah. Well,
There
that
was
happens. That happens. Okay. It happens to me. Still happens to me sometimes. The thing is you're in the wrong circle. Okay.
okay,
You're in the wrong circle, and you're conducting yourself in the wrong way. You were probably in a group they stuck you in, right?
yeah, no,
You chose the
it was
group.
a school project.
Did you choose the group, or did they choose the group?
No, they choose the group.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay. So what you need to do first of all is learn how to work with other people. Okay.
Okay,
If you have an idea, you have to be
yes,
assertive and be able to assert yourself to talk about it. Now,
okay.
if you
Sometimes,
get to where there's just no communication on that end and you just can't do that, man, you're with the wrong
yes.
group. Form your next group and make sure that's part of the people you pick out.
Okay, and sometimes there's something I want to tell them, but they are not trying to understand. Then I get irritated. Then I started talking to them in a rude way. I've noticed that in me,
People
so
do
I
that.
need to work on that. I think I have to explain myself more little clearly or something. I have to
Yeah,
improve communication skills also.
we get like that, man. That's normal. That's normal. Everybody gets like that, especially when they think that people are being ignoring them or making them
Yes,
feel like their opinion doesn't matter. Eventually, it
yes,
pisses you off. Now, the good thing is, do you just get mad and get upset and then go cry about it at home, or do you actually get upset about it and say, "Hey, look, asshole, listen to me too"? You know,
yeah,
there's two different things you can do. Two different things
yes,
you can do. You can either get sad about it and go cry in your bedroom, or you can say,
yes.
hey, look, man, my opinion is just as valid as yours, man. If you don't want to deal with it, man, I can drop right out of this thing, or you can. Which one do you want to
Okay,
do? Right? And be a man. That's part of it. And then stand behind your deal. If no
okay,
one's listening to you and you're put into a group, right? Then you go
yes,
to whoever put you in the group, and you're not telling on anybody. You don't look at it that way. What you're doing is being a leader. You're saying, hey, look, man, you put me in a group that doesn't care about my opinion, value my ideas, or even want to hear what I say. Uh, that's not valuable, creative, whatever. If they tell you to deal with it, then just go deal with it. Let them do their shit and go on with it. Okay. Uh,
okay,
if there's something else, you say, look, I'm not here to be
yes,
not heard. I'm not here to sit in the corner and not learn either. I'm here to learn
yes,
something. And let me tell you, I am a leader. Okay, I am not someone who just sits behind and lets other people do the work for me, especially when I myself am an intelligent man or an intelligent person and can see the proper way to do this assignment for you. Okay,
yes,
so I just want you to know that my thoughts and opinions and ideas are not being validated with this group.
yes.
And then you say, how are we going to change that?
Okay.
What are we going to do to fix that?
Okay, I have to be a man and talk to them like
You
They are
talk to
not.
them like that first. Talk to your peers before you talk to your teacher, okay?
Okay.
But at the same time, you may not be ready. I mean, look, I'll tell you this. I've seen people that maybe they used to get bullied or whatever it is. They used
Yes.
to be a little geeky and nerdy, and they just don't have the self confidence to stand up for themselves. And then when they
Yes.
do, everyone knows that they're kind of weaker, so they kind of jump on them. And
Yes.
yeah, I understand, and it gets that way. Problem is, sometimes you got to get your ass kicked a little bit before you have the nuts to stand up and do what you got to do. Because once you have your ass kicked a couple of times, you realize it don't hurt that bad. You're like, and then here's the thing. Here's the thing. If and I don't really mean having your ass kicked. I mean emotionally and psychologically,
Yes.
because it does. It hurts your feelings. You know, it hurts your feelings when those things happen, and sometimes those things make you tougher, right? Because after it's
Yes.
happened to you a few times, you start realizing, hey, I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Okay.
That hurts me when these people treat me this way. And really,
Yes.
all I should have done was said this. All I needed to do was this, right?
Every time. Every time. After some time, I'm like, I should have said that.
Oh, I know, I
I
know.
should.
And you think about it and think about it and think about it, and it drives you crazy. And then you'll think about it at
Yes.
nighttime. I know. We've all done it that way. Hey, here's something I'm gonna tell you, Suchir. I used to be just like that when I was
Ah,
when I was young, and I actually became kind of violent when I got a little older. And don't do that. Don't do that. I'm in the United States. Over here is a little different than it is over there. Okay.
yes.
I'm from Texas and I'm a cowboy. I'll tell you right now. I mean, I live on a farm and
Yes.
I grew up in a small town. When we don't like it, man, we take a baseball bat and hit you in the damn head with it. Okay, we're
Oh.
gonna pop you right square in the noggin. Okay, we're gonna change your mind. We're gonna use a little bit of gentle persuasion in the form of a hammer on your knuckles. You know what I mean? Some things like that. Yeah. So for me, when people were treating me in an ugly way, and I would,
Yes.
man, I remember going home and being upset with myself because I felt weak. You know,
Yes.
I felt like, man, how did I let them say that to me? How did I let them do that to me? And man, and I would just feel bad about myself. You know,
Yes.
and eventually, I don't know, maybe I just got angry and mad and I did heinous stuff and hurt people. You know, maybe I won, maybe I didn't. The point is, people started learning you don't do that shit to that guy. You know,
Right.
right, right, right. Right, they do. And really, you try not to get in trouble when those things happen. Don't be heinous and crazy and weird. Don't be killing people. Don't do that. But my point is for me, it was having to truly stand up in an aggressive way and
Yes.
showing people that this ain't how it's going to work. Now, I had to pay the repercussions for that. I spent a lot of time in trouble. A lot of time in trouble. Um, in the end, I do whatever in the hell I want to now.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I mean, that's what it is. That's just, but you have to be able to just be assertive and then put your stuff out there. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be a bully. Don't be a bully. You're supposed to be
Yes.
working with everyone else, right? Your opinion is not more important than theirs either. Keep that in
Yes.
mind. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, yours is not. Even though you think you're smarter than all of them, because if you're
Yes.
like me, I always thought I was smarter than all of them too. Point
Yeah.
is, sometimes you just got to let people be stupid.
Yes.
Part of working together is understanding who everyone is, where they
Yes.
belong in the plan, and then if
Yes.
you are the smartest, here I'm going to tell you the secret, Suits here. If
Okay.
if you're the smartest one in the group, what you
Yes.
need to do is figure out their strong points and then
Okay.
direct them to do those things.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. Because
Yes.
then what you're saying is, oh man, you're so good at this thing over here, man. I really love the way you do
I
that,
have to
man.
motivate
You say
them.
you should be the leader. You tell your friend, say you should be the leader of that, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you go to the girl that's in the group, and you're like, man, I really love the way that you write, and I love the way that you do all of the content when you write your reports and everything. Man, you're so good at that. I remember when you did that at that last thing, and you should really be the leader of that with our group, right? And they
Yes.
say, yeah, I'm really good. I want to be the leader of that. Look, all you did was identify what they were good at, and then you put them
Yes.
together as a team. Now, sometimes they're going to say, oh, I hate this and I hate that. Look, not everybody's going to be happy all the time, okay? Let that
Yes.
person do what they want to do. It don't matter. You're not the boss.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So I have to
But,
train them, but not kind of a bossy way.
no, you are going to direct and help them decide. Listen to me. Listen to it.
Yeah.
You are going
Okay.
to help them decide
Yes.
what they want to do.
Okay.
Okay? By
Yes.
suggesting what you already know is the best idea.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
now you can call that persuasion if you want. Okay?
Yeah.
But what you're doing is making sure that the team unit that you're in is
Yeah.
functioning at the most highest level that it possibly could. Now,
Yes.
you at the same time should assign yourself some sort of menial task so that you
Yes.
have a job in that group as well.
Yes.
The
So
point
they
of
don't
the
think
matter,
I'm not doing anything.
that's right. The whole point of the matter is that you make sure your team understands where they would be best placed.
Okay.
Once you've done
Okay.
this 2 or 3 times and understand how it works a little bit and kind of how to get people to do these things, as you go through
Yeah.
life, that's how you build your teams. That's how you put your people together. Is you identify their strong points and then say, "Hey, do this. I'd really like you to be the one that leads this." People love that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, whatever business you're going to build it within the next 2 or 3 years. Build it during the university years. If you don't do it during the university years, it's much harder. I'm going to tell you now. Because
Okay.
right now you have access to friends. Right now you have
Yes.
access to people who don't have jobs or they're not married, they don't have kids, they don't have all these things that they have to pay for. Right now you got a
Yes.
bunch of 16, 17, 18, 20-year-old friends that barely have
Yes.
goofy jobs or whatever they do, but they don't have responsibilities. Together you
Yes.
can go and do things that you will never be able to do once they start getting married. Once they get
Okay.
older and then they start having children and they have to their money has to go to rent. Their money has to go to education. The money has to go to the bills. Then it's no, Suchir, we can't run a business because I have to make sure that I make this much money every month or my bills don't get paid and I can't go and take a chance with you. Right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
right now you don't have anything to lose. You all live with your parents. It don't cost you any money to do anything, right? You
Yeah.
can do social media for free. You can make
Yeah.
videos and TikToks for free. YouTube is free, right? You can do all of that kind of stuff and start making money before you ever even get out of your family's house. By the time you're ready to move out of your family's house, you all have enough money to go do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Now, okay, now get out of here and go start your day, man. I got to go eat some dinner. It's 5:30 or something like that your time. So go take a shower, clean yourself up, get ready for your day, wake up for school, eat a healthy breakfast, and then when mom and dad wakes up, go tell them, "I got the greatest idea, Dad."
Yes.
All right, all right. You have a good day, Suchir. It's always great talking to you, bud.
You too. Bye.